Meet the Baileys. They live in Worksop near Sheffield and have been together for 8 years. They have 7 children: Charlotte and Jay, 17 and 14, Jamie and Ryan, 14 and 12, Kieran, 7, Aidan, 6, and Kirsty, aged 2. Meet the Duce-Mills, who've been together for 2 years. They live in Wales and have 5 dogs. Darren is stepdad to Alexandra's 10-year-old son, Victor. For 2 weeks, they have agreed to swap homes, partners and children to see what they can learn about their own lives. What's it like to be judged by a new partner you've only just met?
You are the luckiest, laziest bitch in the UK.
How do you get your new partner to explore his creative side? And what's it like when you just can't take any more?
If you're not going to talk to me, I'll just leave. Anything. She just totally refused to talk to me.
It's a complete knobhead.
Alexandra Duce met Darren Mills 2 years ago. After a whirlwind romance, they married and became the Duce-Mills. Darren and Alex enjoy a creative and spiritual lifestyle.
I feel that being creative brings me closer to spirit. If you don't have opportunity to be creative, then there's a real danger that you're going to stagnate.
Darren loves to meditate. He also relieves stress by practicing the ancient art of Reiki healing.
Reiki works by tapping into a universal energy, by clearing blocked energy within your chakras.
Alexandra is the main breadwinner in the family, working as a speech therapist. She's also a published poet who spends hours every day perfecting her unique poetic talent.
I'm lying on a mattress under covers, but yes, this is it. I am a huge dinner plate, larger than life, ceramic, thinning, expanding, stretching into porcelain.
The old saying is, when you meet the right one, you know, and I knew the night I met Alex.
Darren works a few hours a day as a bus driver. He's mainly a house husband, but he's no slave to domesticity. Alexandra does all the cooking, and Darren cleans when he feels like it.
You know, as long as it's comfortable and as long as the place doesn't look like a dustbin, I'm happy, you know. At the end of the day, life goes on and you got to live it. You know, and if you spend all your time cleaning, once you're gone, nobody's going to remember you for cleaning the house, you know.
Rita! Come on! 11:15. Come on! Things to do, people to see. Yeah. Sit up, you'll spill it.
Marina Bailey's partner, Nigel, is also a house husband.
Quit thinking pillar 8.
She's the sole breadwinner and works as a market researcher.
Come on.
Marina does nothing in the house, nothing with her children.
Yes, I do.
In fact, she hasn't lifted a finger in the home since the day she met Nigel.
Come on, I'm getting up. Come on. Don't you want to back off? Come on.
Nigel is a human dynamo who prides himself on doing everything to perfection.
Cooking, cleaning, washing. Anything. Bringing kids up. I'm the best at it. Aidan! Wait, MVT. Kieran! Jamie! Jay! Wait, MVT!
Although Nigel has 7 children to look after, he takes it all in his stride. He cooks all the meals and everyone gets to choose whatever they fancy for dinner.
I usually do around about 5, 6 different meals at night.
Some people say I abuse him because he does it all. There are things that I can do that I don't do, purely because I don't do them as well as him. He tells me it's not good enough, it's not up to his standard. I said, do it yourself. So he does it himself. Nigel got a new Dyson the other day. You know, I had to be enthusiastic for him.
Before he became a house husband, Nigel used to be a miner working down the pits.
I was going out to work and coming back and having to clean the house. So we decided she would go to work because she's rubbish at most things. She's a slob, basically.
In Wales, Darren believes in delegating domestic duties, and since Darren moved in, 10-year-old Victor has had to do all the washing up.
If there's like a mountain of dishes, it'll take me half an hour to an hour because I have to wash, dry and put away and do all the surfaces.
I can be quite strict. I suppose I'm slightly a disciplinarian, really. But, you know, that's kind of what I'm trying to do with Victor, you know, get him ready for life.
Nigel doesn't believe his children or his wife should have to do any housework. He prefers to do it all himself.
I like being in control. I wouldn't change it for Will. Not for Will.
I won the jackpot when I met you, didn't I?
Why did you?
I did. You know, I've always said that.
I got frigging booby prize.
Today, they're setting off for their new homes, and the couples have agreed to have no contact until it's all over.
3 drawers of knickers, I ain't got none.
Alexandra wouldn't like anybody to be controlling. They would have to be somebody creative.
The worst possible scenario for me is someone that doesn't do anything. Someone that, like me.
As the two house husbands run their homes, it's not the wives who will be leaving. This time, it's the men who'll be swapping. Wives, homes and children for 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Love you too. 10 days left.
I like my new wife, probably. Just to do a little bit of something now and again, and do it properly to my standards. And if she does, we'll get along fine.
24, 26.
Don't friggin' bin men come round here.
It's been a while since I've lived on an estate. This has got to be 31, hasn't it?
Before they meet their new families, the husbands get a chance to explore their new homes.
Oh, Lord. Look at all that friggin' rubbish. Deary, deary me.
Lovely smell in the house. Everything smells nice and clean.
Smell the dogs. I mean, why have dogs in the kitchen? It's just unhealthy.
Television in the kitchen. I wonder if that means that he does some cooking.
That's never been cleaned out.
It's a nice house. It is a very nice house.
Friggin' hell, that ain't been up in months and months and months.
Very swish tiling in here. How many people in this family? My word.
I don't think they've ever cleaned the windows.
Each house husband has written a manual as a guide to running their home.
Household chores. How often do you clean your home? Every day, constantly. I'm always doing something.
The house is only clean on a Tuesday and a Thursday. But it's only Friday today and the house is filthy.
Who cooks and when? I cook different meals for each of the children every night, depending on what they fancy.
Ironing. I don't do the ironing, nobody does. Oh, Lord.
Who does the shopping for food and household goods? Me.
I change our bedclothes every 3 weeks. Oh dear.
How do you spend the evenings from Monday to Friday? Tuesday, game of snooker. Marina sometimes comes.
Piano session and play the didgeridoo. Oh dear. It's Ralph Harris.
There's not enough hours in the day to do this, what this guy is doing.
The first week will probably kill me because I want to get in now with my sponge and clean. I've got to do what he does, so I've got to wait.
Beginning to dawn on me now what I've got in front of me.
It's finally time for the husbands to meet their new families.
Hiya. You all right? Nice to meet you. Hi. I'm Nigel.
Hi.
And you're Victor. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Good.
Darren's behind before he's even started. He hasn't followed Nigel's instructions to have Marina's supper ready for her the moment she returns from work.
Hello. You must be Marina.
I am.
Pleased to meet you, Darren.
Hello, Darren.
How'd you like a steak?
Cooked.
Yeah, I know I like a steak, actually.
Yeah, well, actually, I like it quite rare, and I also like a nice cup of tea. So...
Nice cup of tea. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
That would be great. Yes.
Before he cooks Marina's dinner, Darren meets the 7 kids and has to take their food orders.
You're... Ryan. I'm probably going to forget all your names. Jamie?
Yeah.
Ryan?
I'll let you go first in case they attack me. And he's not that old either, are they?
It's time for Nigel to meet the dogs, who've rolled in some cow dung and are in need of his cleaning skills.
Right. This one's not too bad, I don't think.
Right, you come then.
Want me to carry your milk in?
See, oh yeah, please. Sal, get it. Come on.
Read the dog's mind. I just have the figure put down.
Darren is 3 hours behind Nigel's schedule, but he's finally cooked all the individual meals for the kids and Marina.
How come you eat like that?
Never ending in Marina's house.
So have you got a dishwasher at home then?
Yeah, his name's Victor.
Oh, right, yeah, you said it.
Back in Wales, it's bath time.
Washing dogs. Where'd you go? Come here.
The main thing is that the dogs are beginning to settle, and the dogs will be the barometer of how successful this is. They'll be the barometer for their atmosphere in this house.
She's well into spiritualism. And she talks to her dogs. I think she knows what they're thinking.
It's nearly 10 o'clock and Darren is still hard at work.
I don't want to get on here or anything, but he does move things, you know, like on the lamp and stuff.
I didn't move the lamp. I didn't move the lamp.
Yeah.
Because you are a taskmaster, you aren't you? I mean, it's now 10 to midnight. I haven't sat down since I got here properly. I got to get to bed soon. I haven't had a bath or anything. And I got to be up and start it all again at 7:30 in the morning.
I'm already starting to get irritated by the mess that's around. Nigel keeps it absolutely spotless and I'm not used to it. I really am not used to the mess that we've got here. Are we having a cup of tea?
Yeah, where's that broom? Stuff it up my arse and we'll get it all done at the same time.
Yeah. If he wants to play Nigel, he's got to play it properly. And I really am going to have to tell him.
House husbands Darren and Nigel have exchanged homes and families for 2 weeks.
Very nice.
Nigel, who does all the housework and cooking in his own home, has found himself with time on his hands. Darren is struggling with all his chores and hasn't yet managed to dress 2-year-old Kirsty.
Darren, Kirsty's asking to get dressed.
Okay, do I dress her, right?
Could you come and get a dress, please?
No problem. Do you want her in anything in particular?
She'll tell you what she wants. Some of it may need ironing, but,
Right.
you know, OK, I'm going back to bed.
Are you all right? You go back to bed.
Marina doesn't have to be at work till noon, and she enjoys the luxury of a lie-in every day. While Darren is doing all the housework in workshop, 10-year-old Victor is still doing most of it in Wales. And Nigel can't wait to get stuck in.
Filthy. I need loads of cloths. Bleach. Cleaning stuff.
Alexandra, though, has other plans for Nigel. She's going to take him into the woods for a healing session.
She's told me it's this Reiki thing. And they're going to give me a massage and relieve me all my stress and stuff, I think. I'll just lay down and let them fondle me a bit. I don't know if to change the shorts into jeans in case I get stunk on.
Alexandra has invited her friend Chan, who is an expert in Reiki healing, to sort out Nigel's chakras.
I will ask you first to lie down on your back, and later on I will ask you to turn on your tummy, and as well take off your shoes.
Take off my shoes? I felt some burning on my face. And that dog farted while my head was down there.
Beg your pardon?
The dog chumped as my head was down there.
Something's definitely happened for you there, Nigel.
Do you reckon?
I could feel it whilst I sat over there, yeah, especially when Chan was concentrating on this area and here, which are you know, your solar plexus and your base chakra, and those are...
You've lost me here. So I'm balanced now then?
I hope so.
Bit strange, isn't it? I think there's too much wacky-backy going about.
Darren has never cooked a roast dinner in his life. Now he's got to cater for 11 people. Nigel's son Jamie has watched his dad in action for years and at least knows how to turn the oven on.
Best off waiting a bit yet to put that on.
Right.
So when you put your roasties in oven, then you just switch that.
Although Jamie is willing to help out in the kitchen, Marina is doing absolutely nothing, and Darren is at the end of his tether.
I don't feel that Marina is a wife to him. Marina is another child to him because he picks up after her. He waits on her hand, foot and finger. You know, to do that for a child is a different scenario to do that for a partner. I can't see how they can have a partnership. Where is the partnership? Where is the balance? Nigel is a slave to the family.
Oh yeah, probably.
Enjoying it.
Probably.
Whereas where I'm coming from, I believe that however many people are in a household, once you get to a certain
technically,
age,
it's his job.
to me,
This
right?
is his job in our household.
Marina, let me
remember?
finish, please. Yeah, let me
Yeah,
finish. You forever stopping me talking. Please let me
Yeah.
finish a sentence. Yeah,
Hang on,
'cause
wait,
I gotta
stop.
No, you stop. I'm talking.
No,
Please.
I'm
You
asking
stop
you a
me.
question. It's his job. Remember, it's his
If
job.
you're not going to talk to me, I'll just leave. I couldn't do anything. She just totally refused to talk to me.
Like frigging mountain climbing, isn't it? You need a frigging rope to get up here, don't you?
Yeah.
Alexandra thinks it's time Nigel started getting in touch with his creative side.
Do you fancy writing any poetry?
Me? I can't even write a text message. I haven't mastered that yet.
Do you fancy having a go? Could we set each other a challenge? would you have a challenge for me? You know, that I could do?
I'll learn you how to do windows.
Okay. All right.
Right? Fair enough then.
Right.
Deal.
Okay.
Oh, bollocks.
I can honestly say it's, and I don't want to be cruel to you or anything, it's not like Nigel's cooking, but you're not used to it, but it's better than what my cooking is, so somewhere in the middle there, take it as a compliment as such if you can.
It's disgusting.
What do you like?
Is there more carrots in there?
No.
Ben,
That's
look at that.
Can you tell me how to write a poem? Show me how to write a poem. How you would write one.
Okay, I'll try.
I've wrote all these down. That's a list poem, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quite good to start you off. And then think of some verbs. Pick out a word like, say, horses. Pick out interesting things about horses. So maybe...
Bookies.
No, that they do in the field.
Tell those hills, tell them, you know, this is my life, this is what I do with my kids, this is really important to me. I love going on this walk with my kids, and I'm going to tell everybody about it, including the hills, and thank them for being there.
Blue-green land, field grass, open space, veg, fruit, sand, bike, people, dogs, tractors, horses, walking kids, road cows. So I'm a poet.
That's it, shout it to the hills. I'm a poet!
I'm not though.
It's the day before the husbands get to change the rules, and Marina has taken Darren for a drink with Nigel's sister and her husband.
So his obsessional behaviour then really stems...
He's not got an obsessional behaviour.
Bullshit.
He hasn't. You're talking
Bullshit.
absolute crap.
Sorry, if I miss my opinion.
He has not got an obsessional behaviour.
Nobody
Look,
washes the floor on their hands and knees 3 times a day.
Look.
Over maybe once or twice a week.
You're joking with
I'm
5
not
dogs?
joking, no.
My God. Yeah, but what about them weeing on the floor and stuff?
Clean it up.
Yeah, but you...
I don't leave it, I clean it up. It's an awkward comparison to make, yeah?
Look,
but if you're going to
when
make a comparison,
I'm not being...
I will wait till the dog shits before I clean it up. Nigel, to make that comparison, will follow the fucking thing around with a dish ready to clean it up just like he's dead, like.
If you did it.
Nigel can't wait to change the rules, which means the dogs are in trouble.
The dogs aren't going to be allowed in the kitchen.
No, I'm sorry, no. Really serious, you can't mess about with the routines with the dogs. The things you can't touch, they've been messed about as it is already,
Well,
and
what
you're
to
not
do?
learning.
They can go in another room, can't they?
No,
We should
no,
be
but...
doing it my way.
No, sorry, that ain't the principle of this at all.
It is,
No.
basically, it is, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I think it's unhealthy to be cooking food around dogs, myself.
He doesn't listen that well. He doesn't listen that well to others, to women, to himself, or to the universe.
She thinks I'm going to learn her spiritual ways. And all I've done is come to clean the freaking house, basically.
He's a saint, as far as I'm concerned. For putting up with it, he is a saint. I do it.
Darren's convinced that Marina's claim that she can't do housework is just an excuse.
Don't do it again.
My
once
point
you
is,
told me.
if you love Nigel in the way that I love Alexandra, I'm not saying you don't, but if you loved if you love Nigel in the way that I love Alexandra, you'd keep on doing that job over and over again until you knew you did it to the same
got to
standards
prove-
that
No,
Nigel
why
does.
shouldn't you? Bullshit.
Why shouldn't she?
Absolute
Never be
bullshit.
to his standards. That's Nigel.
Which tells me that he loves his family to bits.
Oh, he
Yeah.
does? Yeah.
I don't feel he gets it
That's why he
returned.
does it for Marina.
I don't feel he gets it returned.
He does. He does.
In what
In a certain kind of way.
Yeah, but in what way do you think that?
Hey,
Go look, sir.
Lena, sorry, I'm not saying it to upset you, you know what I mean? Why are you getting upset? Like I said to you last night, okay?
Right.
I'm going to say it now.
Look, I'm not
You
bothered.
are the luckiest, laziest bitch in the UK.
Yeah, I know.
And I said that to you last night, you couldn't
I
disagree
know.
with me.
No, I disagree with what you say about what I feel about Nigel. How can you assume what I feel about my husband?
Oh, no.
Yeah, how can you ever assume that? You do. Don't even say it. Don't even go there.
No, I'm
There is
sorry.
no one I love more in this whole world.
I'm not surprised.
Do you know that?
I'm not
So don't
surprised.
say it. Just don't
I'm
say
not
it.
surprised.
It hurts. He seems to have summed us up and got a totally different idea to what it's really like. And I tried to think of the right way of explaining without yelling at him and telling him he's a complete knobhead.
I think it's time for Marina to really start appreciating Nigel. And the only way she can do that is the way I've done it. And that's getting a little taste of what her husband does on a daily basis.
Nigel and Darren have been living in each other's homes by each other's rules for a week.
Got your cup of tea and a bacon sandwich, babe.
Now everything's about to change because the families have to live by the new husband's rules. And Nigel's wasting no time.
Where's the cleaning products? Bleach, active toilet gel, scrubbing brush. I need cloths, toilet duck, wash powder. Get some of them figures. I like a lot of them. In fact, we just take these, shall we? Bathroom cleaner, super strength. I need something stronger. You know what fumigators are? I do. Right, firstly, I'm going to be doing all chores. I can't relax when it's untidy and I can see muck and filth. You know what I mean? I can't relax when it's like that. Because they're my priorities, you know what I mean? They might not be yours, but I want them to be yours.
Marina, you seem quite proud to be the laziest woman in Britain, and that's going to stop. It's time for you to get off your arse. I want you up at 7 o'clock every morning. You're going to get the kids up and get them ready for school. You can do all their breakfasts, pack lunches, and take them to school, because I'm having to lie in. We're all going to eat the same meals from now on. I want you to get all the kids' teas ready. You'll clean the floors, do the dusting, and clean the bathroom.
I'm going to be doing most of the cooking now.
Really?
Right, so I will be asked... Darren should be doing this. You're at work all day. You should have your tea on table, I think.
Excuse me, there are no shoulds in this house.
Well,
there are no shoulds in this universe.
Well, I think he should, because I would do it for Marina.
Okay, that's better.
Right.
You think he should. Okay, I'll accept
so,
you think he should.
I'll be asking you what you want in the morning.
To eat?
To eat, yeah.
Right, okay.
And I think Victor should choose what he wants and all.
Rules for the kids. Bedtimes. Upstairs 9 o'clock, lights out 9:30. Come 9:30 is grown-up time.
We've got to go to sleep at 9 o'clock.
It's lights out at
Lights out 9:30.
So we're not allowed to watch telly or...
Lights out 9:30.
I don't think Victor should be doing chores at all. A kid of his age, right, should be out playing with the mates.
I'll be very, very careful about playing the psychologist here. Victor actually enjoys the washing, and he's told us that on many occasions.
You've all got to start working as a team. Yeah, you're all going to be responsible now for the washing up, the hoovering, and clothes washing. No answering back. If those rules are broken, you're in your room for 30 minutes. Time to reflect.
He says that it's teamwork, and he's left everything to us. He's made us do absolutely everything.
I think you and Darren should get your heads out of clouds. It's all too intense. I don't feel joy and laughter.
What you said is outrageous.
But that's what I think, though.
No, it's what you think.
Yeah.
But you don't have a right to say because it's judgmental.
Why don't I? I think you all think too much about these spirits and this Reiki, but that don't clean your house, does it?
I really don't give a shit at all that Nigel has called my house filthy. What I would care about is that if he'd carried out his threats with the dogs, moving them out of the kitchen or done something with the dogs which would actually disrupt them, confuse them and cause problems for them.
Sure, Jay, it's not going to be that bad, but...
It is.
They can fucking look out if they're not going to toe the line because I'm going to come down on them. You know, I've made these rules for the benefit of everybody and I'm going to fucking enforce them.
This will be the first time it's smelt decent since I've been here.
Does Kieran normally wear his coat for school?
Marina's struggling with the early
For
start.
school. Kieran, you better not be lying to me.
She's never been up in the morning to see how
You're
Nigel
at school.
normally dresses the kids.
You fibber. Get it off.
The children are doing their chores, but Darren is fast becoming the most hated man in Worksop.
Can you come down and talk to me like a grown-up, please?
Shut up. Leave me alone. I've got things to do.
Shut up, leave me alone. All right, I'd like you to go and put your coat away and then go to your room again for half an hour, please. You can do 30 minutes now, or you can go to bed at 8:30, lights out at 9 o'clock. Choice is yours.
The frequent punishments for minor infringements of the rules aren't helping.
Does my head in.
Neither does the fact that Darren appears to be doing nothing himself.
Marina, I feel a bit rough, so I'm going to go to bed for an hour, right? You can give me a shout when the food's ready.
Aye.
Thank you.
Twat.
Back in Wales, Alexandra's out of the way at work. Nigel decides to make some small changes.
I'm going to gut this kitchen. Get rid of all the rubbish. I mean, all these, none of these laid about. I want the dogs out. Probably should have got some more of these. Another 100.
Oh, you're ever so good, you boys are. You're ever so good. Isn't it? And we're all back it in now, aren't we? Yeah?
Nigel has ordered a van, so he can put the personal items he feels Alexandra doesn't need in temporary storage.
My plan for this room is to get rid of all the frigging junk. I mean, the fuel box is gone now, it's looking better already. I don't want any music in here whatsoever. Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. It's just clutter to me. All his motorbike stuff. He must have 30 pairs of frigging gloves. I mean, look. Who would have that in their house? Bye-bye, junk. Don't come back. I'm sure, you know, if they dropped all this crap off on here, they wouldn't put it all back in here, no way. But hopefully that'll be a lesson, that they'll get rid of some. They'll put what they want back in and get rid of the rest. Right, fucking head off for you.
Come here then, let's have a look at you. Oh dear. I think that arm's going to have to come off. Let's have a look. I am beginning to realise that I've enjoyed the fact that the kids want to be near me. I've enjoyed the fact that they look at me as someone who can help them, because it always was Nigel. I never felt that I was jealous, but now I probably look at it and say, why don't they come to me? He's better than me. He's a better parent.
Alexandra arrives home unaware of Nigel's clutter and filth removal operation.
Hello, guys.
Nigel's hoping that his efforts will be appreciated as much as they are at home.
Hello.
That's better, isn't it?
That's interesting.
What do you reckon?
What do I reckon?
Yeah.
I think it looks nice. I'm not sure about that settee, which I don't like.
What do you mean, settee?
Settee. I don't like it being exposed. I don't like that being exposed.
No, blankets you wash.
Is it? Oh my God!
Why? What's up with that?
That's an antique Welsh woolen blanket.
Been on delicates anyway. It's well done, it. Space. This is what you want. You can
Indeed.
sit comfortable in here.
Indeed,
Can't
I'm
you?
just trying to work out what was there
See? That's it.
and where it's gone.
Sort out what you want and what you don't want.
Yeah.
And this is better, isn't it? Dogs in here, that eliminates the problem with kitchen,
Right.
doesn't it?
I didn't really want to spend much time in this room before, but now I think I might spend some more time in it because it's much better. And where's the keyboard gone, Mum?
Dogs, like cats, get very put out of joint by things changing and moving around. You know, it really does disrupt them. They find it very hard to handle. Now, you may not be aware of that, but that is always the case. That's going to happen. You've fucked up their minds today.
No, not me.
You know, and what? Yes, you have, because
Well,
you're
no.
responsible, because you've changed things around.
But you
in the
knew,
house.
you knew I was coming here to sort your house. When I'm gone then, you're going to let them back in the kitchen.
Of course I'm going to let them back in the kitchen,
So
Nigel.
what's the point me teaching you to keep them out?
You're not teaching me anything about, you know, how to keep a house, Nigel.
See, they're the big issue, aren't they? Dogs.
Despite her protests that she can't cook, Marina's managing to prepare a roast dinner for the whole family. Her culinary skills haven't gone unnoticed by Darren.
Kieran's.
This is mine.
Yeah.
There's all burnt bits, eh? There's all burnt bits. I expected burnt bits. You can cook.
No, I can't cook.
You bloody well can.
Fact is, I don't enjoy it.
You say you can't do it because, you know, you burn it.
Well, I have said that, and I have done that.
Can't just shut up arguing.
No, we're talking.
You are. Can't just eat and argue later.
It's a discussion.
When we're in bed.
Why is there this whole pretense that she can't do anything? Because she clearly can. You know, she proved it tonight. You know, the man is taking a piss out of the male, you know what I mean?
Alexandra's having an early night. She's sleeping downstairs with the dogs to help them deal with the trauma of moving from the kitchen.
When I'm here.
Can everybody else get to their bedrooms, please? It's 9 o'clock. Jay, too late for a bath tonight now, mate.
Why?
Because it's 9 o'clock. You should be in your bedrooms at 9. It's 2 minutes to 9 now.
It's not. It's 5 to.
All right, 5 to. That's per days. You can't have a bath.
Yeah, we don't
in
have to
5
be
minutes.
asleep until 5:30.
You answer me back, Jay.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get
I
you
need a
in
bath.
Kieran and Aidan are in their bedrooms already, but that's only because they're on a punishment.
You're in your room at 9 o'clock.
No, I'm not.
It is now 9 o'clock.
No, you said
So I'd
upstairs
like
at
you
9
in your
o'clock.
room, please.
You said upstairs at 9 o'clock.
I said upstairs at 9 o'clock, did I?
Mm.
Let me just check it easier. Bedtime, upstairs, 9 o'clock.
There you
Lights
go.
out,
Upstairs,
easy.
9 o'clock. Upstairs,
whoa.
upstairs, 9 o'clock. End
Yeah.
of story. I proved
It
you
doesn't
wrong.
say upstairs in
I
the
proved you
bathroom,
wrong.
does it?
So what? You
don't
said
pro-
upstairs. Bathroom's upstairs. I proved you wrong.
All you're doing is proving yourself silly, bud.
Why am I? I proved
'Cause
you
you
wrong.
are.
You said you had to be in your room.
I can do without this cheekiness.
You do it.
this
You're not doing
innocence.
it.
I'm not doing it, am I? No.
No.
Room, now,
I'm
please.
watching this. Get off. Don't
Can
touch
you-
me.
I'm helping you to get
No.
out of the room. Can you go upstairs, please, Jay?
No.
Can you go upstairs, please, Jay?
No.
If you were my kid, you would have had my hand across your arse now. You think
Oh,
yourself
not your
lucky
kid.
you're not, okay?
Not your kid, mate. Am I?
Don't mate me, because you're talking to me like shit.
I'm here.
You're not my mate.
I'm
Not
not.
at the moment, you're not my mate.
Good. So don't touch me.
You're a cheeky little sod.
No.
Children. Who'd have them?
Adults who would want them.
I'm sorry. He's not having a bath. Might be childish, but rules are there for a reason. If he wants a bath, he can have a cold one.
I really feel abused.
By me?
Abused, yes, by you, Nigel. Because the things that keep my thread of sanity, the things that define me, are gone. It's enough to send me to the loony bin, love. It really is. Yeah? You know, my life is my creativity, and that's all gone. It's all been packaged up and taken away. Walking the dogs every day, cooking, and I don't want to see this happy, singing, well-sorted whole woman turned into this ill, kind of woman who has to explain to her husband when he comes back how she let these things be touched and be taken away.
She's basically pissed off at me. I've took all her life away over this 2 week. She on brink of committing Harry Carry because I'm cooking a fucking tea. Work it out for yourself. I can't fathom her.
Nigel Bailey's been living by his new cleaning rules for a few days, but feeling unappreciated, he's starting to lose his sparkle.
I ain't got the urge to get up and clean like I normally would. And she's already said dogs are going back in the kitchen when I'm gone anyway, so what's the point? I'd rather just chill now. I mean, she's doing things as said, don't get me wrong. I'm just letting her do it now. I'll read my paper and walk. Oh, she gets on with it.
What are you, Kirsty? I thought so.
Nigel's wife Marina is enjoying her new role and wonders how Nigel will react when he comes home.
I don't want to make him feel less important than what he is. I don't want to take his role off him. I don't want to make him feel useless because he's good at what he does. But I have loved being needed, and that is important. I know that if I help him and he appreciates it, that would make us a lot better.
Jingle Book one.
Jingle Book? Do you mean Jungle Book?
Yeah.
Now that Nigel's downed his cleaning tools, he's got time to do things he's never done before.
Right then, Friggy now. Looks a bit quick.
When a friend of Darren's calls round, Nigel agrees for the first time in his life to get on a motorbike.
Jesus, I'll shit myself on there. It was excellent. The thrill of the speed. And it was so free in the power. Unbelievable. Yeah, I want some more on it. Fuck the housework. Get out and play. But I let him be in control. Well, it's usually me what's in control. And I quite enjoyed it. I'll be doing it again. So watch this space. Mrs. Bailey.
It's the final day of the swap, and within hours the couples will be reunited. But before they go home, all four are meeting up to discuss their experiences.
Yeah, I'm going to take a lot away with me. And I hope I'm going to leave a lot here as well. You know, if I can leave something behind, I'll be over the moon, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't admit it to Alex, but I have learned some stuff off her, you know what I mean? I don't want her to see me as a wimp. But, yeah, I'll think a lot more before I act, I think. Because I dumped loads of stuff at kids and marinas, but they never asked for it back, so they didn't want it, in my eyes. They haven't missed it. But I'll think twice, because she starts bubbling every time I move out.
Right. Kirsty's here. Is he at Kirsty?
Take care, bud. Do I get a hug or what?
Yeah.
Take care, man. You look after your dad when he gets back. I shall see you all soon.
Hey, Lindsay.
I'm not giving up, because you're not wimp, are you?
Can we get a kiss before I go? Yeah. Give me a kiss, then. Thank you, Flower.
You miss me? You look strange, actually. Ooh. You all right?
Oh, it's good to be back with you, babe.
Yeah.
So good to be back with you.
Is my house tidy?
Not as tidy as I found it.
Ain't it? Why? But you've both been at it this week.
And I do agree that you do have to, in your house, go on your hands and knees to clean those floors, but not 3, 4 or 5 times a day.
It won't so much now, so I think, fuck it.
Oh no, don't get like Darren. Darren's all right, but he doesn't do things like you do. It's a lot. You're more meticulous than Darren.
Biggest lesson I've learned. I feel a bit guilty. Some of the smacked arse I've given Victor. Sometimes it's necessary.
Yes.
But I've had a bit of a to-do with Jay this week.
Jamie, I knew this. I said if anybody is going to argue, it'd be Jamie, because he's...
If he was mine, he would have had
like
a couple
me.
of smacked arses this week, but he hasn't been mine. I haven't been able to take it that far, which has forced me to do it in a different way. I don't have to lash out.
It was really awkward at first when Darren came, because the kids had no one. They always had you. So then they went to the next best, which was me. And it's constant. Mum, I want this.
No.
Mum, I want that. Mum, get me this. Mum, get me that. And I was literally pulling my hair out. But in a way, I felt needed. Despite what you say about me being crap at cooking and crap at cleaning, I found that I can do it. I've really learnt a lot about myself and feel horrible.
Why? Why do you feel horrible? If you don't tell me, I won't know.
No, just looking inside and being selfish in the way things have gone on. And you deserve more. You've always been the one that controlled the whole household, sort of the backbone of the family.
Yep.
And I think you should share a bit of that.
Oh, we? You?
Yeah.
Sort of give me a little bit of...
If that's what you want, you can.
I want you to be happy.
I am happy.
No, I want you to see how it goes and try to give up a bit of that control and chill a little bit and enjoy your family and enjoy us and see if it works.
Yeah, I will. You can wash frigging pots.
And I can help you. I can get up with the kids in the morning sometimes.
Now, slow down a bit. Yeah, I probably should chill a bit.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing some of your things.
Yeah.
And it is quite nice. And Marina, guess what I've done? I've been on a frigging motorbike. And I've been...
You're on my bike?
Not yours now, you're joking. But I have. I've even been shouting frigging poetry off the hills.
I tell you what, Small, there's a lot more poetry in this man. Do you know what he called you last night? His beloved.
Soon.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Right, do it.
But I won't know until...
Yeah.
Won't you know what and what I've done? Where's your shoes? Are you mixed bed?
Yeah.
Come on, come on, we're good.
There's no need to get wet through, is it?
No.
See, you're doing it all wrong. Things down there. You are?
You're right. No need to get it all wet for him.
So you wash everything. It's coming up there. Yeah.